Hey, it's a Gamer's Skill Mystic. As you all know, the Road Warriors Hoard Pack just came out, and everybody is hyped about that new chopper mount and the cool new wands like this wand that I have here in my hand. You can see that. Can you see why they'd be hyped? Is that not awesome? However, there is also a lot of other cool new stuff in those packs that people haven't really talked about. In this video, I'm going to show you what a lot of those new items are. Because, well, not only do not a lot of people talk about them, a lot of them are kind of hard to get. I've put them all together in the house for you guys to see, and we're going to go in there now and check them all out. Alright, I will be the first to admit, in the Road Warriors Hoard Pack, there's a lot of the old stuff. The Marley Bone cars, the chess pieces, all different kinds of things that have already, we've already seen those things. We already know about those things. And I'm really not going to go over those things because, well, that's kind of boring, I think. They're in the pack. Suffice it to say, there's a lot of things from the older packs that have been rehashed and are in these packs. I think they're kind of as fillers and stuff like that. You know, just housing items from chess pieces to floor mats to sigils to all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm not really going to go over those. I'm really interested in all the newer type items. So that's what we're really going to focus on in this video. And starting with those, we have the 100-leggers. King's Isle has just recently started making animated figures. I mean, they started with Polaris with the penguins. Has started making animated figures to put in your house. Well, I guess just because they can. They don't really do anything except perform the same motion over and over. And I don't know, maybe they provide a moving rack to put your coat on or your hat or something like that. I'd sure like to see one of these 100-leggers with my hat on. That would be very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to have to place the objects so you guys can see what these are. You have the scouring sand crawler. He looks like actually that he's not scouring anything. He's like mixing up a martini is what he looks like he's doing. And with all his hands, I'm sure there's a lot more shaking than there is stirred there. Look at him. Yeah, that doesn't look like scouring. That looks like martini mixing. Anyway, then you have the honing 100-legger, and he actually does look like he's doing what he's doing, which is sharpening knives. I'm not quite sure why he's sharpening knives. Maybe he's sharpening knives for this guy down here, the bread cutting guy, who's like, this guy is really cool because he's like holding meat or bread or something in midair and cutting it. You just can't get better than that. That's skilled. He is the chopping sand crawler. See, these are 100-leggers and these are sand crawlers. I never noticed that before. Two of these are 100-leggers and two of these are sand crawlers. This one is the scrubbing 100-legger. See, what's the difference between why they call him a sand crawler and these guys 100-leggers? I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a sand crawler, a 100-legger. I just noticed that, a 100-legger and another sand crawler. I don't see any physical differences in these guys at all, really. But I don't know. Maybe one of these guys has a brother George. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Alright. Up on the wall is... I can't get past him to do it. There we go. Is, for some odd reason, Smogger's auto radiator. I'm not quite sure what the junkyard pieces are about. But yeah, we have a radiator piece to hang on the wall now. Although, I'm not quite sure why. Maybe there's 7 more pieces of a car coming through soon, and we'll be able to build it together. Okay, I've got another chopping 100-legger over here, and I've got in this one the hammering wingtooth. This is the only wingtooth one that I saw in bunches and bunches and more bunches of packs. Just one wingtooth. Here is the Doomsayer. He's one of the dinosaurs that you're going to see. There's some more around the corner. I just didn't happen to have room to put him in this house. But yes, this is the Doomsayer. He's ringing his bell, and I'm sure that his sign is dinosaur for the end is near. I'm sure it is. It doesn't say that exactly, but I'll bet that's what it is, because it looks like it has the comment on it anyway. Okay, here is another hammering wingtooth, and the rest of the dinosaur friends, I don't know, friends or party or whatever. You have the mining spike horn. Let me get in there close so you can see him. He looks very, very serious. And that pick looks very, very wicked, I have to admit. To go with him, you have the mining gold frill. Apparently they wanted to put like both sides of the party into this. You have, that's another Doomsayer there in the middle. You have the, I think he called it the panning. Yeah, the panning spike horn. So one's knocking the gold out of the wall, and then it's trying to pick it out of the pan. And you have the panning gold frill as well. Oh no, they call him sifting spike horn. That's interesting. The sifting spike, I thought he would be a gold frill. Let's see. Now, yeah, those are supposed to be gold frills. Okay, anyway, spike horns then. They call them all spike horns, even though these were gold frills in the game. Anyhow, so you have one of each panning and one of each mining of the colors of gold frills. Or spike horns, sorry. I keep getting stuck on spike horns. You have one of the cooler items that I like in here. They now have a colored lamp for each school. The storm, the myth, the fire, the death, the life, and the ice. I didn't happen to see in all of my packs, I didn't happen to see a balance lamp. I'm not quite sure why. And it's kind of odd that they made the death lamp with a red light. I don't know what's up with that, but okay, yeah, they made the death lamp with a red light. There are numerous scrolls in here of the Skull Island type stuff, the Skull Island main theme and the Skull Island combat theme. Anyhow, there are numerous scrolls involved in all of this. And here's some of the Marleybone stuff. They have the postal box, which I think you'd get lost trying to find your post office box. None of these have any numbers on them. Nowhere. Oh, do they really do that? Well, if they do, you can't really see them. They have the ugliest poster in the world of the lobster. They have this pretty cool shop window there. I would like to see those where maybe if you could like put a light behind them and it looks like somebody's in the shop. That'd be really cool. It looks kind of plain to me that way. I don't know, but if you can change it, it would be great. You know, if it changed colors or whatever, it would be great. They have the naval supply crate and the steamer trunk. I think I've seen the steamer trunk before, but I'm not sure. They have the dogs playing cards photo, which is one of the older items. I just happen to put it in here. I put it in here to remind me basically how ugly I think it is. I hate that painting. I really do. I'm not quite sure what possessed me to put it in this collection, but I did. They have the Northgard shield, the Rundle Fjord shield, and the Australund shield. I would have thought they would have had more than 3, but I didn't happen to see any other than these 3 in my packs. And again, I opened up substantial packs. They have, what I have to say is, this picture is just I'm speechless. Wow. Really? It is the rock lobster portrait. And I think that one makes the dogs playing cards portrait look good, really. I just know. What is with... And the hearts. What's up with that? Anyway, there you have the rock lobster portrait. I really, guys, enjoy this view now of this because I'm trashing this bad boy as soon as this video is over. Oh my goodness. I know of no house that I have that would fit in. None. Alright. They have these hanging orb lights, which I particularly like. I would like it if the chains were like dark, so the orbs look like they're hanging there by themselves. I think that would be cooler. But nonetheless, they look pretty good with the whole glowy, sparkly thing. They have a fire hydrant for all my doggy-based pets to pee on. Nothing wrong with that. I expect next time I come in here to see like a little puddle of pee that I've got to deal with. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how that works out. They have the monkey bear portrait, which, again, I don't know what it is with the artwork that they have in here, but wow, the artwork is just something quite different. They have the Tesla coil, the hanging Tesla coil. I don't remember ever seeing this before, but it's definitely a Marleybone-ish type item, so far as I know. And I don't really quite know what to do with it. Yeah, it hangs on the wall, and sure, it makes sparks, but it doesn't, I don't know, it sticks way out. It just seems like it's out of place to me. They have, here we are, the various wands. They only have the elemental wands. They have the Rapture Rider's Skull, which is the storm base one, even though it has an ice card but may cast with it, which is kind of strange to me. They have the Death Metal Skull, which is the fire one. and gives a death card for some odd reason. And they have the Road Legend skull, which is the one I'm holding in my hand. It looks just like that. There we go. Now, I like the skull ones. They're one of the top items as far as I'm concerned in these packs. The only thing I would have liked better, I mean, besides the fact that they just straight really go with my character, I would have liked it if the skull floated like some of the other, like the book does and like the crystals do and stuff like that. I would have liked it if the skull floated above your hand rather than being just like sitting in your hand like that. That's really the only improvement I could say on these skulls. The red one's nice, though the fire one's nice. The storm one's nice, but I really, really like the black kind of cloud coming off that ice one. I really prefer that one of all three of them. I know I'm a storm. You guys would tell me, yeah, you should like that because you're a storm. But I don't. I like the ice one the best, or at least the ice school one the best. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. In such a hurry to get out of the basement that I forgot to do the gear. Here is the 3 gear sets. The Fire Death one, the odd combination of Storm Life, and the Ice Myth one. I guess balance got left out totally on this whole picture. This is what they look like on the mannequins. Guys, sorry, I am not putting this stuff on because, well, I think my dignity might be at stake if I did that. That would be no good at all for me. But that's what they look like, and I will show you what the stats are right now. Here is the Apocalypse Helmet, the Fire Death set, the Rage Rider's boots, and the Road Fury jacket. You see, all of these have pluses to Shadow Pips, which is about time, I think. Because sometimes it's like 6 weeks to get a Shadow Pip. The only problem is, to get the Shadow Pips, you have to wear the rest of the gear too, and you have to either, well, be Fire or Death. And I am not, so there you have that. The second set, the Storm and Life set. I said again, that's a very odd combination. The Storm Rider's skull cap, the Survivor's Stompers of all things, and the Thunder Road Leathers. Again, with the extra bonus to Shadow Pips, which is again not too bad. But I don't know about the rest of those other stats as far as they go. And I mean, if you're a storm, great, then you don't get to use the life fuel. And if you're a life, you don't get to use the storm fuel. It's weird how they have 2 storm cards and a life card in there. I mean, like, do any of you out there, are any of you out there storm and life? Do you know anybody like that? Because I don't. Anyhow, the last set, the Ice and Mist set, the Cold Fury Kickers, the Cool Rider's gear, and the Road Legend helm. Oops, I didn't mean to unequip that, but that's okay. He'll be bald-headed for a minute. That's just fine. Anyhow, those sets are all pretty cool as far as the look of them. I mean, as far as like the biker jacket look and all that whatnot. But I don't know about the stats as far as those go. They're not really as good as some of the other stats that I have seen on gear we've already got. Alright, moving on. Now I'm going to pop down into the basement here. They have, oops, I'm about to burn my drawers. Oops. Alright, I'm going to have to go by there and come out. There we go. I'm surprised I made, oh. They have the Marleybone card, which you guys know about. They have the Marleybone time stand, which is like a newspaper stand. I guess if you're setting up a shopkeep type village type house, something like that, which I may, by the way, put this up in Willow Haven. I may do that. And they have the soda fountain set up, which I don't think that opens, but if it did, it would be really cool. Let me go over there and see if I can interact with that. I don't think you can open that up though and get in there. You may have to glitch yourself into there if you ever want to like serve soda to your patrons. There we go. Anyhow, it is called the Marleybone Soda Bar. I don't think you can move the stools, and we can't sit down anyway, but hey, the scenery is pretty nice. Now, another one of the things that they have, let me get them to position themselves right. Let me turn these guys around while we're here. They have quite a number of both old pets, and they have the new Roadhog pet. They have a ton of spiders. I mean, the Clockwork Spider, the Pesky Beetle, the Rude Goblin. They have, oops. They have a ton of pets in this pack. Like I said, some of these we've seen before, And the Roadhog pet, let me get that off there. The Roadhog pet we have not. So if you're looking for pets, this is definitely the pack for you. If you don't have a Roadhog, I recommend one because, well, he's so ugly, he's cute. He really is. And when he rolls his hat, doesn't move, I think that's just awesome. Alright, that is pretty much all of the better, maybe rarer, maybe nicer, whatever word you want to use for it, items that come out of the Road Warriors pack. Like I said, there is a huge number of things that I didn't cover, but they are really, and they're common items. They're stuff that you'll find everywhere. I mean, they really are. You can go to the bazaar and find any one of those items that I didn't cover in here. The chess pieces, the architect's tools, I mean, just all kinds of different stuff. Alright guys, that is what comes in the Road Warriors packs. If you have any questions about something that you think may be in there or may not, by all means go ahead and ask me the question in the comments, because goodness knows I've seen all this stuff about 500 times trying to get my permanent chopper, which I still don't have it. I can't believe this. I'll probably have to wait till that chopper comes out in the crown shop just as a mount, because I have not had the luck to get it. Anyway, this is the pack, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give that like button a nice, gentle, sweet love tap for me, because I appreciate that. And as well, share this video, because it's going to help me out a lot. Until next time, this is Skelomystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, this is Skelomystic. I am here today in Unicorn Way to demonstrate the new minion cards that we got out of the Road Warriors Hoard Pack. Let me go over there to them. We got Blurk, easy name to pronounce. Okay.